What's the deal with millennials? Actually, Father Parks over here just did a survey with a whole bunch of millennials, and today he's going to tell us about what he learned.
Yes.
Today on Catholic Breakfast. Father Parks, we are not millennials.
No, that ship has sailed.
It has sailed. But we love millennials.
Love them.
Know a lot of millennials.
Oh, yeah.
And not that much older than them. But we're passionate about millennials and serving them and being good priests for them. Tell us about this survey that you did, how you did it, what it was, and what you learned from it.
So we did a survey for millennials on Facebook. We are particularly interested in 16 to 30-year-olds and particularly interested in fallen away Catholics, what the perception of the Catholic Church was. We learned some interesting things, so I'll just kind of lay it out for you and you can jump in wherever you want. Number one, there's a general sense that they feel like they don't belong in the Catholic Church.
Jumping in. Just kidding.
Yeah. So the question is how do we better be a church that makes them feel like they belong, that they belong in our church? Number two, there's a sense of I don't need the church to be happy. The church is like a superfluous thing, so I don't need it. I can be happy, I can live a delightful life, and I don't need the Catholic Church. Number three, there was a sense of what is going on in people my age, like what are the biggest things they identified? Really interesting. So number one was a lack of purpose in life. So when you ask a millennial, what do you think people your age struggle with? Number one, lack of purpose in life. Number two, forming meaningful relationships. It's really hard to form meaningful relationships. Number three, self-esteem. And lastly, number four, establishing an identity.
Okay.
So those are all super big issues.
Yeah. Okay, so what's like the payoff for you? I mean, what was your big takeaway from that as a priest and as someone who like cares about how well like the Catholic Church is like accepted? It's like, you know, not that it's like a PR or marketing thing, but like how the church is perceived. For me, very simply, it just means we're not doing our job. Because if in the same survey a young person can say, I don't need the Catholic Church to be happy, and in that same survey say, people my age we generally struggle with, we have no purpose in life, what's my identity, no meaningful relationships.
How do I form meaningful relationships, self-esteem, that seems to me like, I don't know who I am. I know, no, it drives you nuts. It's like walking into like the produce section, and someone's like, I just want produce. And then they're like, but this whole section is just such a waste of my time. And yes! Like, it's filled with produce. Yes! I know it's just a survey, right? And you can only glean so much from it. But do you feel like, in terms of like the way you approach people in that age group, right off the bat, has it affected how you interact with people in that age group? Ministry is going to come from the group of priests that I live with. And the whole desire of it is just to make millennials feel like they belong. It's something that is Catholic. So it's not even at church. It's actually hosted at our house. But it's just for a place for people to belong. So that's number one. The second thing is I'm just more convicted than ever that we need to share the core gospel message. That you can be Catholic for years and feel like you've never heard like the gospel message. Like, who is Jesus? Why is that important? What relevance does that have for my life? Yeah. All those things. Yeah. To me that makes sense because belonging is sort of open-ended, right? Like, why should I? There's so many things you can belong to. So, you know, why belong to like a church or that's right. You know, so you gotta be like, well, we have something unique to give. Yes. I used to work at Sears, and we would talk about the difference between a feature and a benefit. So a feature is something the product does, like for instance, a lawnmower can have a bigger blade, but the benefit is that means less times up and down your yard, which means it saves you more time. So the big thing, that's the benefit. But we are not good about telling people that. Yes. Yeah. What difference does Jesus make? That's the benefit. Yeah. So, right. We got to get really good at that.